Alright, YouTube. Well, me and Brian, we went to a spot to go gather some material to check to see if it was worth going to in the spring. It is winter now. It's kind of hard digging, but I did a couple test pans best I could. My pan kept freezing up, but I found a couple pieces of gold, so we grabbed a few buckets apiece. He grabbed 3 or 4, same as me. I grabbed 4. I classified it down 1/4 inch and window screen. I went through the stuff in between 1/4 inch and the window screen, and I found nothing. I went through the other stuff. Well, I wasn't expecting to find any nuggets, of course didn't. But this is all the material I have here for the window lower than a window screen. I'm not sure what that is, but it's just a window screen. It's quite a bit of material. I'm expecting to find some gold in here. I'm hoping for quite a bit, but possibility not. But we'll give it a shot. Hopefully there's some good finds in here. I did find a couple smaller flakes, but I've already got them out. That's obviously bigger than the window screen. But hopefully we get a lot of fine gold out of here, and a flake occasionally, and maybe even a picker would be nice for that spot. So I don't know. We'll see what it brings. I'm going to run it through my little recirculating sluice. I know it doesn't look like much, but it does work for what I've got. I will build something a little nicer. I have been working on my stream sluice, as you can see right there. Not bad. The sluice is done. I've got the adjustable legs all set. They go through here on the side. See this? This is a little set screw. Screws it in. Comes through the top part here. Heavy gauge aluminum, good and stiff. I'm making a high banker type header box for it now. I've got the legs. I'm going to get some gold hog matting for it. It is 12 inches wide, 3 foot long, plus the flare at the top, which is plenty. I think most sluices are like 10 inches, so I figured I'd go 12. I just wanted something a little wider, and I put a double hem and then a hook on it to stiffen it, knowing that it's going to be a little wider, and I'm going to put a support brace across the top to put a stone on it, when we're at the river, so it doesn't try to float downstream. But all that can be bent. I got my boss had bought a brake from Harbor Freight. We have some large ones at the shop, but as you can see, I put the brake together. It's out there in my garage. But put the brake together, and it works great, fantastic. So that'll help in the spring for work. I'm a roofer, so bending metal is kind of a must. So having a little portable on-site brake that can bend, 24, 16 gauge is nice. Something that one guy can lift and go around, do little repairs and stuff like that. So it's nice. But we'll get back to this. We'll see if we can find some gold today. I'm gonna try to run about half this, maybe a little bit more. See how many heavies are in this and clean it out, and I'll let you know. That's about all I'll do for tonight, and then I'll do the other half. But Ryan is anxious to see what I've got coming out of mine. So, I don't know, we'll get back to you. Alright, YouTube, so we've got a little less than half, a little more than half, something like that. I didn't really keep too much track. I put quite a bit through. Muckied up the water quite a bit, as you can see. That's what it is. It looks like I got quite a few heavies in there, but I don't really see any visible gold as of right now, just because how dirty the water is. So we're going to do a cleanup. Go over and shut the pump off. There we go. So we shut the pump off. Let's see if we can see anything, eh? Oh yeah, there's some. I don't know if you can see that. Very nice. See how far down that goes. I don't see anything any further than that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 visible pieces right now. Not bad. Alright, so we'll pull the mat out, clean it up, bring it over to the table, put it in the pans, see what we get. Right now I see 11 visible pieces, very small, very small stuff. But that's okay, you get a lot of smalls, they add up after a while. It just takes forever to get them. So, but this might be a very good spot to run a sluice, run it all day long, maybe even a high banker, and see if we can't really get some good fine gold. I mean, this was 4 buckets, but you know, I classified all this down into that, so I'm going to be getting this out of 4 buckets of material, so I got to remember that too. I don't know what the math adds up to, but we're going to see what the rest of it brings. We're going to do a real quick cleanup, and I'll let you know what I got. Alright, bye. Okay, YouTube, well, this is the small Garrett pan, okay? So, this isn't really that much when it comes to size, but for where we were digging, that's not bad. Now, that's well over, I don't know, well over 80, 90 pieces, maybe even, 80, 90, maybe 100 right there. And I've only gone through it once. That's what I was able to pull up out of the black sands. As you can see, that's quite a bit of black sands, and I panned a lot of it off, as you can see. So, yeah, that's pretty good. If I ran half that container, I gathered up 4 buckets, so that would be 2 buckets right there. You know, if math is correct, and you know, that's 2 buckets. So that spot is real nice. It's, you know, secluded. It's we call it the troll bridge. It's very nice. You know, it's a nice little place to dig. So I definitely think that me and Brian will be going back there. That is what we pulled out behind a small gravel bar, which was nice. But there's a lot more to check while we're there. I checked a couple cracks and some rocks when I was there, and I pulled out a couple bigger pieces. So to pull that out of 2 buckets, if we can gather up enough material, if we can run, you know, 20 buckets, that should produce pretty well for us. So just for having a good time, that's good gold. So you know, I'll run the rest of the material. I'll probably post that at a later date. But for now, keep digging. See you guys later.